teaching you today. Kids can cook in every way.
Hi friends, my name is Eva. I'm the chef at Momofuku Toronto, Kōjin. I'm here today to show you the way I like to make dumplings. We're going to make it for Lunar New Year celebration. As you all know, there are many different types of cultures and many different countries that celebrate Lunar New Year's. The Chinese side of my family always celebrated with me with dumplings. So here I have a couple ingredients that I have prepared, but the thing about dumplings is it's so flexible. You can improvise and you can change and replace whatever vegetable, whatever protein you want. There's lamb dumplings, there's seafood dumplings, there's vegetarian, vegan dumplings. So feel free to explore as I'm explaining. So here you see we have some ground pork, some minced garlic, some chopped up green onions, some chopped cilantro, some kimchi, and some preserved cabbage. For the most part, the most important thing is the size of everything that's chopped. A fine mince would be very mushy, and if it's too big of a dice, it won't fit. I took the garlic and pea shoots and sauteed it just lightly, chopped it up. Mix a little bit of pork in. Kimchi. Cilantro. And here we'll use the rest of the pork, some garlic, green onion, the rest of this. Why not? So once you have everything in the bowl, we're gonna mix in one direction, just until it comes together. There is such a thing as over mixing. You don't want the meat to break down so much, it's becoming mushy. So once your fillings are mixed, we're going to enhance it with some condiments. These three are usually the handy condiments that I would suggest for dumpling fillings. You have a dark soy sauce, tamari or light soy sauce is fine, and Chinese cooking wine. Let's add just a tiny little bit of each. And we could totally omit this if you're not comfortable using any alcohol. I'll only add it to one of the fillings. Again, you're going to mix it gently in one direction possible. Try not to mash the protein. So there you have it. This is usually what the dumpling filling would look like. So here comes my favorite part of dumplings, more so than the eating part, it's the folding. So here we have three types of dumpling skin. We have egg wonton wrapper, Shanghai white wonton wrapper, and just the normal dumpling skin. So the first way is the pleated way. Take a little bit of this pork and chive filling. So the importance is always sealing it in the middle. With your right hand, you bring in the pleats from the right side. You got three nice pleats. You give a little pinch. Remember the edge that you wiped with water? Pinching it is going to help seal it. Now same with your left hand. You bring in your left pleats. You pinch it. It's also fine making just some simple half moons. So let's do this again. We're gonna do a little scrunch. I'm gonna call that a little scrunch. So we're gonna move on to the wonton wrappers, which are actually my real favorite to wrap. I call them. As you can see, it's the square shape, and we're always looking for opposing ends. So I'm going to fold that into a triangle first. I mean, it looks good already on its own too. And then dip your fingers, and you're going to kind of meet in the middle like a little handshake and pinch it. And then you kind of sit it like a little plump. Now the story changes when you change the angle a little bit as well. I'm going to put it on the opposing end on the other side. And the most important thing, as you can tell, is I'm trying to seal the edges and get the air pockets out, right? So you have a little half moon shape. You dip your hands again, and you're just going to push that and bring the edges together, just like the previous one, but this is more of an open flower type of shape. This is a lot of mom's and grandmother's favorite way. You're going to seal all the edges, but basically your hand creates a cup. And you just kind of tuck it in. Just kind of tuck it in. Just kind of pack it. Once again, like a little open flower. This is the easiest of all. You kind of pinch it. It's supposed to look like a little tail. All right, okay, so this is the last one I will be making. Once again, bring out all the air pockets. Nice triangle. Just bring these two tips together. So you can steam dumplings, you can pan fry them, you can deep fry them, and you can boil them. My favorite two ways is pan fry and boiling. I'm gonna drop these. It's like cooking pasta. You want a good amount of water in the pot. And you want it in a rapid boil as well as you drop them in. And then with pan frying, make sure you have a nonstick pan. Just a little bit of oil, and keep it on medium to medium high. I'm gonna line them up. All right, line them up there. And then we're gonna put a lid on top. Make sure you move this around so it doesn't stick to the bottom of the pot. As the dumplings are frying, this is a little bit tricky. Make sure you keep your face away from the pan. You're gonna put some water, and you're gonna put on a cover. And what this does is it creates steam and lets the skin cook and the meat steam inside the dumpling with the lid on. During this time, you're going to turn it down to medium. Let's take a look here at our dumplings in the water. As you can see, they're all now floating. Now, my grandmother used to tell me when your dumplings are floating, they're very, very soon to being ready. I'd say another 2 minutes. All right, here comes the second best part other than wrapping. We're going to eat these dumplings. These are boiled dumplings. I like to put So a little bit of cilantro. A little bit of sauce. You're welcome to put any sauce you want. I like a little bit of hot sauce that we make at home. Hot sauce is usually my favorite way of eating dumplings with. Anyways, I hope you all enjoy making your own form of dumplings at home and celebrating Lunar New Year's. The most important thing is just to make sure you gather around with your family and cook, enjoy the process, and eat your fruitful labor after. Thank you.
Growing chefs teaching you today.